Listen to the Pink Floyd "Wish You Were Here," mostly just the Incubus "Wish You Were Here." But lately, I've realized there's so many opportunities, and you kind of link yourself onto the opportunities that take up major emotional space in your head, which you can say that detachedly fairly easy, but it's easier said than done to realize that that's like because the good part of life we um, complicate ourselves in, but it's also the same part with the bad part of life or whatever. Um, but yeah, I've been trying to cue some songs, kind of make a sort of mood loop because I don't know, good vibes are good. Oh, that's also a good tune. Wait, right on shooting star. Yeah, that's a good one. Or the engine of the rock star. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's so hard to talk about things when you're sort of conceited in the idea that um that your own space is like this sort of sacred thing that should not be profaned, but it you, there's a profound thing that you get when you realize that your profaned thing is profound to be profane because the what the fuck? I guess I'm saying that the real growth comes with realizing that you're not like this sort of like border of reality that dictates, that order is something we exist as a part of in hierarchies or whatever. And hierarchy is an easy word to kind of, bake in all the sort of requirements thereof and the outgrowth, the exuberancies. But I don't know. I guess I'm just saying in the sense of like hierarchy as something we don't like reify. It's just the fact that sometimes you don't have the juice. That's fine, you know. But naturally, things exist in kind of the Hegelian sort of. Well, Hegel didn't actually state it like this. It was like a later sort of formulation, but of synthesis, antithesis, and all that stuff, where it's hard to have your own idea or kind of like to go against it even because your ideas become sort of baked into your identity. 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 Fat lip. But yeah, I was going through Instagram Reels, and then I was going through that's kind of the reason I don't believe in hierarchy too, is because well, hierarchy sort of implies, oh, you could take these roles or like that role or the other role, right? Or that, you know, as part of the social thing. I mean, hierarchy in a way implies equality because equality has two different components to it if you really think about it. The equality in terms of actually formatting yourself to other people, and the equality in terms of being like equal to people. You could be equal to people without being the same, or you could be the same as people without being equal to them. Like you could have the same desires but be less able to instrumentalize them. And that's the whole thing that strikes me is that um, from this kind of like my fat chungus life sort of style that I'm making this video, it's easy to sort of deprecate it, to to water down the content of what I'm saying, because I realize that, oh, it doesn't have consequence at a certain level, because I'm self-critical, because I kind of look at my cycle in life, and to an extent I'm embarrassed. I'm like, what am I doing? Blah 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 blah. But what the fuck is anybody doing? You know, it's not about the ego of getting to that point where I'm suddenly like, oh, I like myself. Because that fucking shit doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I like myself or not. I'm never gonna like myself. But, you know, I don't mean that way. I don't mean that in the way that, like, oh, I'm always gonna hate myself. But I'm just gonna say, I'm always gonna be dissatisfied with myself. It's probably a fact. Are there people who are like satisfied with themselves, love themselves fully, and all that? Maybe, and that's good for them. But maybe that's not a thing for me. And so that might even be my fault too, when we talk about these natural hierarchies and these sort of are we different or the same sort of type shit beat. Like, I recently got rejected from Mathnasium, right? But then it's my first time signing up for jobs in like a couple months, maybe a month. I don't know how long. Last interview I had was for this case company or whatever. This is a good song. I think their bassist was also or no, not their bassist. That's the Pixies bassist. Or, I don't know. I can talk about that later. Pixies, Breeders, Perfect Circle, Smashing Pumpkins. I don't know, but it's hard. It's hard, but here's what I realize is that we are leaked all throughout, like oil. Like, we're car parts in oil, and we get in places and we do things. But not all of those we have to ascribe, like, all this meaning. It becomes sort of disorganized when you have to have everything be filtered through symbols. I got really way too high last night. And I woke up, I had like a headache. I had like a massive headache. Massive headache. You know, I won't even go into it, man. But a lot of colors, a lot of all that stuff. And there's a certain sort of embarrassment you have to have, possibly, with being high, which is to the effect of, oh, am I actually being productive? And it's none of that bullshit that's like, oh, shaming yourself, like, oh, I should be doing, like, making, you know, the Cantina Serrata by Mozart and Bach, right? It's just like, you know, baseline stuff, like, hey, maybe maybe I should be using this dopamine for better stuff. Maybe, you know, my executive dysfunction isn't just simply down to the fact that I'm dissatisfied with life, but it's my own laziness and unwillingness to provide structure to myself. Everybody has structure. Everybody on the internet has structure. The streamers get up and they stream for 4 or 5 hours, and that requires some sacrifice. Everything in life requires sacrifice. Absolutely everything in life requires sacrifice. Even if you're some dainty, you know, housewife, that's a certain sacrifice. That's a certain, you're not putting yourself out into the open. If you're one of these executives doing pedophilia, that requires sacrifice, because that's embarrassing. Can we all acknowledge the fact that being like a serial killer pedophile is like totally embarrassing and lame? Like, besides the fact that if I was one of those victims, I would be terrified and like traumatized and all this. Taking all that out, if we look at it from the top down, right? And subtracting all like the horror at the evil in life and the hopelessness of it all, and like how do I even have satisfaction with my life in the context of I live this privileged life where counterposed to these Eastern Europeans being sex trafficked and like all the I could go so woke right now, but I won't. You just know for a fact that I could go so woke right now. Then I could go under woke and over woke and sort of nuance pilled about, oh well, what does abundance necessarily mean, good? But then of course, having abundance means you have security. But how much security? How do you think of security? Physical versus mental security. That's for the fucking philosophy majors, man. But oh god, I got way too high, way too high. Now I'm hot, really hot, like that 3-6 Mafia song. But everything requires an exchange. These reference pilled sort of thespian theater kid millennials like Bo Burnham with their and the actors and all that stuff, right? Everybody has their natural limitations. When I get very high, I realize that. And I know that what's so important about really deep thoughts? Nothing. Fuck deep thoughts. Fuck them deeply. Fuck them deeply. Se joden profundamente. The silence is also. The silence between the noise is just as important as the information. Because it shows deliberation. And deliberation is something that is as far as we have heretofore been able to tell, is something that is ineffable. It's intractable. It's unmeasurable. It's something that goes below all these petty concerns at keeping track of. So the less you keep track of, and it's not about mindfulness. It's not about all this, oh, this is the emotional metric that I found, because mindfulness becomes its own metric. Mindfulness is about like, oh, the all this dumb bullshit, like, oh, things are impermanent. Let's not even fucking talk about that. Let's talk about how little absolutely that we fucking know. We know nothing. We know absolutely nothing. We know the littlest. I know the littlest. Even me saying we is its own sort of rhetorical overreach. And overreach is its own sort of necessity. It is necessary that we be inaccurate sometimes, perhaps. Because how can we be simply relying on what we know? That's what consists of faith. That's what consists of faith in others, in something perhaps more than us. And the next one is Sum 41. Oh god, I got a good mix here though. I just dropped my pencil lead. Now I need to find my headphones. I was going through Instagram Reels. Then I queued up some songs. That queued up a little sort of loop that I can rely on as such. And you can't read that, but the point is that I can read it. It's Honey White by Morphine, Right on Shooting Star by The Pillows, Tonight Tonight by The Vampire Weekend, Wish You Were Here by Incubus, Fat Lip by Sum 41, My Insect Life by Khaki King, Eyes Without a Face by Billy Idol, and Heart to Heart by Mac DeMarco. I think it should color a good, diverse pool of emotion and orientation. Which orientation is all I need. I don't need any of these fucking opportunities. Well, I need some of these opportunities, but I don't need all of these opportunities, all the things they dangle in front of you. I just need some of them. And I just need to persist. I need to persist beyond the momentary doubt that I encounter right now, beyond the momentary faith that I encounter right now, the false faith, the false doubt. Between that, you find what you are suited toward. And the crux of the issue lies put simply, in getting more pins. I need more pins. It would be wonderful if I had more pins, more paper at my manumission. And that's a weird word to use because I think it really describes the release of slaves, but I consider my pins my slaves. On some racist shit. Dog. On some racist shit. I wonder why Mathnasium rejected me. I seem so well adjusted. Yeah. And you know what I need? I need the fucking system to fucking validate me. I need a work email. That's what I need. Marissa was right about that. Marissa's probably genuinely right about that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, they probably background checked me. They saw posts about 9/11. So now I can't get a job because some fucking Mark Wahlberg fucking bullshit made up like 9/11. 9/11 didn't happen. I'm still making the video. I know. Yeah, that's a good. I could. That. You have everything at your disposal. Well, I do. I'm not. I'm not gonna say you do. Oh no, that's empathy. Empathy consists not simply of matching yourself to others, but also matching yourself to the excrescencies of others. The like the boobs of others, and also the lack in others, like the vaginas. I don't mean that literally, but I do. I do not mean that literally. That's right. I don't not mean that literally. Don't not. Very nice. I need to plug that in. Yeah, I use my phone too much. That's one thing I do know. Is that I should not be given any extra brownie points because I could be like so much more fucking proactive. So I have no. That's my lack. That's my concavity. That's my vesicle. That's my leg. I have like these Rebel Pride athletic shorts, and I was thinking of getting that replaced, that like writing, but that's another just. What can we do with life? We can only do with our lives what we put minds, hearts do not grieve. Only grieve fully. Yeah. I can easily just sign up for other jobs. What was that one? Other tutoring services. Warby Parker. Uh, where is Marissa right now? Oh yeah, she's still at her work. I wait. Wait, I need to post that. What? You don't want just a person to hang out with? You fucking bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. If you're still watching this, you're still watching it. I don't know who would watch it. I don't make for audience. I do not make for audience. And that's my selfishness. I need to make every moment of my time valuable to everybody else. Ugh. You gotta do it for your heart. It is getting warmer out. But I hate this cord because it doesn't go long enough. I need another. Yeah. Devil made of money. Devil made of money. I should walk while drumming. Can you keep up? Baby girl, make me lose my breath. Baby girl, make me lose my breath. Baby girl. Can you keep up? Make me lose my breath. My breath. Baby girl, make me lose my breath. Oh God. This is nice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna hold you like this on my arm. When I'm gonna walk to. Oh fuck it, I'll just walk till I get like. Just walk for walking's sake. No mattress. I don't need no mattress. I just need to exist. To feel. I need to feel. I need to feel. I need to be alive. Good video. Alright, that's fine. This is nice. This is nice imagery. Gotta make money. Gotta make money to make money. Yeah. Makes sense. It's less expensive to have a TV dinner sometimes than fast food. But then you also have to have it's too much weed, man. Not hit a pin. You got a pin? This is a good camera. It's not very good, but it's a pretty wide camera. If that guy kills me, he kills me. Yeah, TV dinners have limited nutritional value, and it's not just even the nutritional value, but it's also the fact that you're not eating it at home. You don't have the ritual of preparation, the preservatives, maybe. Just there's a reason people get takeout all the time, and it's because when you pre-prepare food, right, it's less exciting, maybe. Maybe that's just low C. A lot of people think you're disagreeing with them, but you're not, I guess. I'd never disagree with people. I wouldn't dare. Huh? No. Not me. Not me. iPad baby. I'm so retarded. Oh God. I need to kill myself. He's a new kid anyways. New kid on the block. Hey! Oh God. Yeah, I know I look retarded. I know I look fully mentally retarded. Like, look at this. I have the Crocs with the green side to the shorts. I don't know. How do I show the fact that I'm... Yeah. Let me show you filming me. Yeah. This is my iPad filming me right now. And this is... Wait. It's not bright enough, so I can't... Oh, fuck, dude. How do you get the angle of the... Yeah, it's Inception. Too many cameras. Cameras playing. We live in a surveillance state. I am weird. I'm strange. Fucking weirdo, dude. The shame about driving is that you drive around everywhere and you never walk. You never actually inhabit the world, the reality that you live in, do you? Do you? That's a real question. I'm not just saying it's a classic album, Portishead. serious face. Oh, I'm so serious. Oh, I'm trying to break, trying to look through the matrix, trying to look at the ghost in the shell, trying to see what Willie is. I need to read more. Reading makes you less retarded. It's like a reading rainbow. All the gay people like it, man. All the gay people. All the gay people like it. The gay people are part of the secret society. The secret society knows nothing about us, but also everything. Knowledge is not quite pinned down. It's a topological space that we exist in. What's true is conditional on what you make it, on what you make yourself. Am I real or not? You could decide that. I could go in and out of existence. You don't even know. I exist in all spaces. I exist in all spaces, aware of myself. I exist in all spaces, aware of myself. Self-aware. People sniff me down like Rottweilers. Rottweilers sniffing down rare truffles. But they're in trouble because I keep my handcuffs on. We live in the age of spectacle. It doesn't matter if you actually know things or not. I'm inverted. We're subverted, like the Beatles say on Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Nice being outside. Because I ate half of this cookie yesterday. It was a weed cookie. And so I got these, I don't know. Harry ate a cookie last night after getting something at Safeway, trying to. Getting something at Taco Bell, succeeding, not for myself, for mi prima, and getting a thing at, why don't we own these spaces we live in? Why do we feel estranged? Why do I not feel estranged from here? Is it the distance? Is it the pull?
Is it the uncomfortability? Is it the climate, the weather, the tiempo, the time, the mood, the deflection, the lack of acceptance, the desperation? Could be anything. It could be anything. Yeah. We're just filming people. Filming people on their way home or to work or to some place between work in itself or home in itself. Some medium, some third place that we can't quite acquire. Some medium that we can't quite acquire. Gotta organize. Organize an orphan's eyes, organize our time, organize all it's so nice, organize our time. When I walk, I try to talk and I just lose my gums. I try to balk at every wall and I try just to run. I was born to run and I was born to blast, so baby don't keep me still. I feel the rage and I feel your sass and I'm in your windowsill. I keep that ass up like it's a tangerine and jack-o'-lantern spy. I feel your sass and your sassafras and I just don't know why. I got this gun and I got some gum and I gotta chew it nice. I got Duke Nukem in my PS1 and I gotta break the ice, yeah. You got a slice of that sassafras and I paint it like a wall. I keep it wet and I paint it shut and I painted it after all. I got the beatnik in my eyes, I got the beating too. You got something to be real nice about this disfraz for you, this costume. You can go in and out of performing states. Everything is a performance. Nothing is a performance. Nothing. Nothing is a performance. Everything. Everything or nothing. That's what I'd say to Descartes, right? Why? I think, therefore I am. Maybe you think, therefore you're fooling yourself. What does I am even mean? I am in pentameter? You know? You're placing yourself in a certain sort of sincerity with that statement. Because in the history of philosophy, you forget that status is something to be attained. The whole filthy lie of the philosophical world is that the level playing field is there. The whole filthy lie is that you drive your car through these culverts. Bark your head off, dog. Bark. Yep. Right over here. Right over here. Hey, Zoe. Hello. I don't know, man. I can't decide. Which way to go? I think I made the wrong move back there somewhere.
secure attachment style. Why won't it autoplay the fucking TikTok video of Donald Trump if he was born in other countries? Donaldo Romero Bolivar, Dmitry Trumov, Donald Trumpur, Donaldo Trumpet, Donaldo Trumbi, Dominique Trumpo, Donald Dongla de Tolan, Daniel Manifarsat, Donaldo Trampa, Naruto Trump, Donaldo Trompesi, Donat Trompolu, Donald Okorompa, Sir Donald Trump. That was good. That was good. Oh, yeah. You're right. Singing is good for you. I think it's great. I think it's a great palette cleanser. Because we're all insane. We're all insane, and we need to stop. Stop being insane. This country, man. I fucking hate this country. Because with this country, it's like, oh, you gotta risk it all. You gotta, blah, blah, blah. Which I get to a certain extent, right? But then if you have it like, oh, yeah, you gotta risk it all. Nobody's gonna take the risk, Because on the one hand, yeah. Yeah, because this whole, yeah. I agree with that, even though I'm not going to read it because I'm too busy. But it probably says stuff I agree with. Probably. Instagram. Too much Instagram. This is brain rot. These are Methodists in the red. Is it too bright for it to see that? What if I lower it down? There you go. The red in the middle of the country is Methodist. The blue is Baptist. Purple is, I guess, Lutherans. Or did it say? Yeah, Lutherans. Then the green is Mormons. And then the yellow is, it says Calvinist. Yeah, I guess that's Reformed, basically. Alright. What's the biggest Methodist county? Are you sure it's yeah, I don't think that's actually true, but okay. But here's kind of what this means, right? The Catholics are like, you know, education. The Calvinists or Reformed basically are, you know, you're sort of very conservative, but sort of still country club. Catholics. It's hard to get the real numbers on this one because when you get Baptists and Lutherans and Methodists and etc., and you try to aggregate those, the problem is even with like say Lutherans, there's LCMS, Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. There's LC there's WLS, Wisconsin Lutheran Synod. That's the fourth biggest. There's ELCA. That's kind of like a liberal denomination. And then there's LCMC or something, which I forget what that stands for, but the M doesn't mean Missouri. Or it could be something. Wisconsin Evangelical Lutheran Synod. That's WELS, is what I meant. And then LCMC or whatever is the fourth of the four largest ones. But altogether they have like different theologies. WELS I think differs on like whether they ordain women. Then LCMC, I forget what even was the difference there. But so aggregating all Lutherans doesn't exactly mean much, but I suppose maybe in this case it could mean something. But yeah, Latter-day Saints, that means a bit more because besides FLDS, which are like crazies who only represent like 1% of Mormons, not to say other Mormons aren't crazy, but they're a lot less crazy, but they're pretty sort of, yeah. And Baptist too, I guess. You get the Southern Baptist Convention is pretty close together, but even there you have a lot of different Black Baptist conventions like NBC USA, and then I forget the other one that's more progressive. And there's ABC USA. But on this map, probably most of those are Southern Baptists, if you get what I mean, right? But I don't even know if that data is very accurate, too, at the same time. Oh, USA will be a Catholic nation with the Lord's help. Yeah. What are the Lutheran parts are Northwest Iowa, Grand Rapids area, but not Kent County itself. There's a county in the north of Michigan, and that one county that looks like a triangle in southeast South Dakota. But a lot of these populations, they don't really mean much. Like the Methodist populations of Kansas and Nebraska can't be all that big, nor of Iowa or Illinois. Indiana maybe a bit more. Ohio. Again, I don't know how accurate this map is. Ooh. Franklin County Methodist? I don't know. I don't know how much these denominations mean. Very little. Okay. Methodism. I'm just gonna read some. Yeah. I'm skimming now because I've read a lot about it. Yeah, Arminian. Though Wesley and Whitehead were arguing about that a lot. I'm gonna charge you because I don't want you to die. Where is that thing? Where's that plug? There we go. Yeah, sure. My cousin's coming home. Alright. So Calvinists and Methodists are sort of opposite in this way. The whole predestination thing is an interesting thing, though. It kind of matters, but also doesn't, because at the end of the day, like, there's gonna be, nice people who believe in predestination and evil people who believe in Arminian or whatever. Anyway, I think this is the end of the video. So I'm gonna turn off this video and I'm gonna upload it.